Hello friends, as you know that esports World Cup is going on and I made a comeback from the phase 2 because I was busy in the phase 1 so I couldn't make any comeback video, but I collected some comeback videos from the phase 2 and I will be sharing my thoughts of each and every comeback because we need to learn and observe their gameplay and we need to improve our gameplay by watching their comebacks. So let's get started. This is our first comeback, which was Lohai against Bilal. Let's see.
I feel Bilal's gonna switch to mid mode in a second.
Let's watch the whole
Okay,
comeback
starting
and
off.
I will share my thoughts
Oh,
about this
beautiful
comeback
step on the heat first. Get the down forward two full launch.
because
Yeah, but he's
our
kinda
purpose
sideways
is
in
to
the air.
learn
He has to
from
be
this
a
comeback.
combo here.
So
Goes
we
for the spike
don't want to
instead.
do
I like
mistakes
what I'm
that
seeing here, but
we
again, big life lead in
you
favor
know
of
that
Bilal.
we can
He has two
do
resources
usually.
on his
So
side
we
here.
need to learn from
Spence the
each
snake
and
eyes.
every comeback.
And the heat dash.
So we
The down
won't
forward
share.
two off the
We won't
step.
do any
You got a
mistakes
rage art here.
Oh, what happened?
in the
Oh,
tournament.
it was a
Okay,
bait. It was a
so
bait.
So, in my opinion, this is a mistake from Bilal, and you can disagree with my every thought, but I want to share my thoughts. So, he was hitting well, Lohai was confused, but there was no point, don't no need to hit on. Okay, so George lost the same round because of this mistake. So we should avoid this mistake. I mean, when we are hitting, we are above in health, our opponent is low in health. There is no need to make a to hit on. If our opponent took a side, then we can lose a round as Bilal did in the esports World Cup. So that was the first mistake by Bilal, and the second thing that I
Oh,
wanted to
beautiful
share
step on the heat
is
first. Get the
the
down.
low
Readjust
high.
his combo here and goes
He
in
did a
favor of
very good
Bilal.
thing
He has
here.
two resources on his side here.
So
Spence the
I
snake
didn't know
eyes.
that we can take a side step. So here Lohai did a very good thing, and I will take it in my mind because Prime player, they have a for the mid option they need to use the don't hover 2, and he took a side step, which is good. I need to remember it. Everyone need to remember it because if you know that your opponent is going to for mid, you can take a side step and you can launch. So it was a good move by Lohai,
The heat dash. The down
and
forward two
I
off
guess
the
it was
step.
it. So our next comeback is Raif against Double. Let's see.
Double side, what you got? Wow, he got the second hit on counter hit.
And he dashed to give him the wall, give him
Bro.
all the damage. That was still
Oh, because that meant for... Wow,
I
how did he
think
get up from the
if he
down
would
four
have
court?
gone 1-2-2, it might have
Slightly
won
off
the
axis
round,
on
but
that stomp. That was the Oki.
okay.
Nice
Hmm.
punish on the nunchuck without heat. Wow, he scouted that!
So
That
nothing
was
more,
such a good
but
decision.
so we have Safil Black against Double. Let's see.
Oh no,
Fighting.
messed up the nunchuck follow-up though.
Okay, Safil Black is in a low health.
production, but
A
still
nice
there.
hop kick
Defiant
by
hop
the-
kick. And Seffi
by
gonna get the
Safil
wall
Black.
as well. Big
Back
rage, and he
more,
flips
flip
some
over.
HP back. This is big now. Still has a lot of heat to work with. Heat dash, leverage.
Wow, the
Okay.
confirm on that
Nothing can
counter
see,
hit while
but
standing.
was a comeback, good
170.
comeback.
What an answer back.
So
Three
let's
rounds.
see
This
the next comeback.
for
So this is our next comeback. It's Raif against Double again, and let's see if there's anything to learn from this
Next
comeback.
here. No, goes for the
Nice
throw.
throw
Nice
break.
break though.
And
Punches the
nice
power punch
patience.
as well. Takes his frames.
Good.
Dash mix, just poke and then back away.
Yeah, Rive did not bite
I
on
guess
that
Double was
1-2
nervous in
rage
that
art
moment.
bait there.
Okay,
That
let's
little
go for the next. Let's see the. So we
bait
have
there, that
the
little bit of
next comeback is Double against Raif. It was a good match. You should watch it if you haven't watched this match. So it was a good match.
with the Savage Sword Ender.
Hot Boy Summer,
Okay.
both these dudes in heat.
He was playing very well.
1-4.
Oh, he
Okay.
let him rip.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on.
that was
This is
the round that
opportunity
I
Double
want to
needed.
share
All rage damage as well.
with you
Parallel to the
guys
wall.
because I know why
Oh
Raif
my
lost
God,
that
4-3
round, which
rage
cost
art, he
him,
got him.
you know, a game. So
Wow,
what we
what a-
need to learn is from this
Oh,
comeback
This is
is that we don't need to spend our heat every time. Okay, so in this point he was looking for Double to just wake up, and he was going to spend his heat. So you will see what I'm trying to say.
1-4.
So he didn't wait. Okay, so
Hold
after
on.
while
This is
4
the opportunity
he
that
was
Double
looking
needed.
for
All rage
just to
damage as
spend his
well.
heat,
Parallel to the wall.
and you can see here again.
Woo.
Yes,
Oh
you saw
my
that.
God, 4
again 1+2,
Oh my
because
God.
he was not focusing on the double mind or anything. He was just wanting to spend his heat. So his focus was to spend his heat. He was not trying to focus to win or anything, but to his focus was to spend his heat. So in the previous tournament I lost a round against a panda player. So what happened that I was in heat and I was going to win. He was in low health, so I wanted to spend my heat so I could win. But that thing lost my focus. I lost my focus because of that thing, and I tried to spend my hit 2 times and I got hit from that panda triple 1+2, and I lost that round because I was not focusing on the game and trying to win. I was just trying to utilize my hit, which the Rife did in this round. So what we need to learn from this comeback is that we don't need to spend every time our heat. Okay, so we should spend it, we should utilize it, but we should not focusing on too much to spend our heat. We should focus on how to win. So this is my thoughts about the heat that I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts as well in the comments if you agree with me about the heat. Okay, so let's see the next comeback.
What a play. I have to stop stepping. Seen that
Okay,
one
so
before. Choose
our
trying to
next
get
comeback
Monkey to
is
stop stepping.
Farzeen
Finally,
against
Monk
Mangja.
sidestep right that time to avoid the power crush.
Farzeen is a very good player. He can make a comeback from
High there. No
Okay,
the high there.
I saw a mistake, and I will let you know that why is a mistake.
Overhead down back four, beats out the armor. Low and a counter, double beat it.
Okay,
Okay,
so
step up for the
the
EIE
round will over,
stance. Takes
and
the
I will
low.
share my thoughts.
Wow. Forward 1
Okay.
plus 2 heat.
So what I think, in my opinion, is that
Ooh.
Jump on the high there.
forward 4-1. So we need to duck every time because he has forward 4-2, I guess, or forward 4 down 1. That's a mid option. You can take a risk. It's not a Even though it's not a risk, because you can see Farzeen has his 8. He was trying to hit on. So every time when you see the Victor player has this much power, 3 moves that they will use at this health. One is their crusher, one is forward 4-1, and one is going to down back 4. So we shouldn't let our opponent goes by forward 4-1. That second hit is high, we should launch it. And if we launch it, if he would have launched it, then he would have won that round. Okay, so we need to focus on that thing as well.
There. No
And the second thing, that was the mistake, in my opinion. Why?
Low and a counter.
You can
Jump back
see
four, beats out the
the
armor.
same mistake that Bilal did. There was no reason, because he is in health, he is in low health, but who is trying to hit on Mangja? Why? I mean, heat, when we goes to heat, it means we are going to offense. We are going to, when we are in pressure, we try to hit on, so we can take a pressure out, we can take some chip damages. So but when we are winning, I don't think there is any need, in my opinion, any need that, because our opponent can sidestep. He got counter hit launcher because he was trying to hit on. So I don't think we should try to hit on at this point. So he did the same mistake that Bilal did, in my opinion. So that cost him a round. Let's go for the next comeback. Let's see the next comeback.
The low heat dash. Manga trying to get the Kin stance 1-1-1.
Okay,
Down back
so
three, actually
this
caught the
is
spin from Kane and French.
Javel
Nice
against
punch
Kane
there.
and
Ooh,
French.
he has to dash up
And this was
That's
the,
chunk of damage.
That is too much
Come
damage.
back
Rainbow
by
drop, that would
Kane
have been a
and
big
French.
one. Good break.
He was playing very well.
Tempering jab. Ooh, but it traded.
Wow,
Went
good
for it
dodge.
again.
Okay, I don't think there was anything to learn, but I want to share that comeback with you guys.
Down to heat dash.
So our next comeback is
Wow, do it again.
Javel against Farzeen.
Step one, gets the launch.
Wow, do it
See what
again.
happens.
The stance to down to heat dash.
Sasha one.
Wow, do
Not
it
a bad
again.
move.
Side step one, gets the
It was
launch.
not a mistake. He goes for the pressure, but it
Flash
was
the
late.
combo, get some health back. Still has
Javel
heat to get this on the
Javel
wall.
was playing very well,
Crazy.
even though he does not have any
Cheating.
international
That's
exposure.
cheating, bro.
He did very well.
Man, I remember
Okay.
Tekken 5 Yoshi where he never did damage.
So our next comeback is again Sajawal against Farzeen, and I'm impressed by Sajawal very much because I mean he does not have any exposure
Ball's be super far
for
away. Farzeen,
outside,
huge lead, but
international
Sajawal
tournaments.
has a
He
lot
was
of gray, and he's
handling
still
the
gonna have a
pressure
chance
very
to
well,
heat right
very
here.
well.
Oh, the last hit whiff, and he woke
What
up
a good
sweet.
comeback.
Unbelievable.
He's recovering that gray life with every hit.
And give me
Big
some real
In
one
this
too.
round, I want to share just one thing,
I
and
got scoop.
we
12
will
seconds,
go
no
for
time
the
winding
next
down.
comeback.
Rage.
Yo, this is gonna be so close with time in the
Tying
line.
it up.
Hurry.
Mistake,
It's all tied up from
mistake.
Chip and alone.
5
There is
seconds.
a,
He took the
in my
He didn't
opinion,
punish. First, he's gonna get eliminated because of that.
that was a
He's blocking.
mistake. You know that what was a mistake.
First,
Not a
he's getting
mistake.
seconds.
He was. I mean, that
It's all
was.
tied up from Chip and
I don't know.
alone.
5 seconds.
But
He took the
we should have
First, he
control in our nerves. It's all about mental. We are strong. If we are strong mentally, then we can win, even though we are in very low health. So if he has struck for 1-2-1 string,
It's all tied up from Chip and alone.
1-1-2 would be
5
enough
seconds.
for the win. But
He didn't punish.
I guess he was
First, he's
nervous.
getting
He was
eliminated
nervous.
because of
So
that.
Frazier.
He's blocking.
that cost
It's
him a round.
over.
My God.
Let's see the next comeback.
Big time sideways.
It's Farzeen against Mangja. The comeback was very good,
Right there.
and I will share some psychological
into the smash now. One
things in from this
First, he's
comeback.
still in it.
I will share my thoughts about this comeback.
Boy,
Covering a little every time he gets in the block.
Nice, nice.
don't
Nice
throw
throw
right
break.
there. 20 seconds. First, he can win it. Doesn't get it. Oh my
Okay, round
God.
penny.
Guy
Not the
doesn't
right
heal.
money.
Cost him a round. Nice low parry, and he won
He's
that
got
round.
range. Whoa.
So
It's gonna be enough.
I don't think it was a mistake,
But
but you can see
20 seconds. First,
say
he
it
can
was
win
a
it.
mistake.
Doesn't get it.
1-1-2. The back 4-3, 3+4, the perfect punish would have won him the round, but we can do these things.
This guy
I
doesn't
mean,
heal.
observing the matches from outside is one thing, and playing the match is another thing.
It's gonna be enough.
But we should try to improve with every game we play.
Scary.
Okay,
Smash.
so
In rage.
this is against
Blocks these DSS forces. Reactions are
Farzeen
so
against
crazy.
Mangja
Doesn't he dash
again.
it?
Oh my God.
But
those
what I
are
want
they're
to
about
share
even here.
is
Anyone's
something
game.
else by
Qualification
these
point, elimination
comebacks.
point.
He could've
No
heat
counter.
dashed that down
no
too.
counter.
Hold
Back
the red
1-2-2.
counter.
Not enough damage though.
Yeah.
Dragon Hammer's not enough.
Yeah.
He's your team.
So here we are.
Two on the
What we can learn from this comeback is how losing a round affect our mental state. Okay, so you can see he lost his round, the winning round, because he goes for the low move here. Okay, so he lost his round because of that move.
He's got
So
range.
it affected him so badly that
Scary. Good blocks. These
he
DSS
was
forces.
winning that
Reactions are so
round.
crazy.
Doesn't he dash it?
that
Oh
round
my God,
was
so terrified.
totally
They're about even here.
in the
Anyone's
Mangja
game.
favor.
Qualification
Not
point,
here,
elimination
but
point.
after
could've
that
dashed
1-2
that down
counter.
Counter.
Yes.
Back 1-2-2.
So-
Not enough.
Here he could have gone for down back 3. Why? Because we know that if we are good player, we know that our opponent has lost a round because of a one low parry. So we knew that he is not going to take risk again. So we should, in my opinion, we should go again for sometimes we need to do something that our opponent is not expecting. Like, it's obvious that he lost a round, so Farzeen is thinking that he will not take a risk, and he didn't. So he did a thing that Farzeen was expecting, so Farzeen won that round. So sometimes in a tournament we need to do things that our opponent is not expecting. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you lost a round because of that mistake, so you should know that your opponent is thinking that you will not take a risk again, but you should do something that your opponent is not expecting. So he was playing safe, and then he goes for the down back 3, and Farzeen was ready for it. So
Electric War
yeah,
got kicked
it's a very
again.
good comeback by
This is where you
Yaga,
got
by
to get
Ao
really scared.
against
His
Yagami.
use of the hell sweep and then the cancel from the stance. It makes up a lot of damage here at the wall. Will he go for it though?
Look
Let's
at
see.
this combo.
Ao was
Little
very
wave
patient,
right there. The
very
war god
patient,
kick.
very patient.
He's going for the mix.
And
Finally pulls
this
up the
is
hell sweep.
it. Yeah.
Look at these
So
interruptions for you.
Finally
the
pulls up the
third one. Now you should have got my point. What I was trying to tell. Bilal, Mangja, and now Yagami did the same mistake, and that cost them round. So he is in full health, he is in low health. Ao should have heat on. Why? Because he is in low health, he does not have anything, so he should go for wrists, chip damage, and something like that. And Yagami was winning, there was no need to heat on, but he did that same mistake. So we should know that we are tend to do this is not a mistake by Bilal, not Yagami, and not just Mangja. We do this mistake when our opponent is low in health, we are trying to win, and we heat on. Okay, so when we heat on and our opponent took a side step, it might cost us a round. So we shouldn't do that, in my opinion. So the third mistake, the third same thing that happened in the
Hell
comeback
sweep.
that cost him a
Interruptions
round.
for Yagami, but off axis. There's the punish by Al. He's probably going to take him downstairs. Okay.
Yeah, that was a big sidestep. He had
It's all
range of of
my
his hits,
opinion, my
doing
thoughts.
extra
You
damage
don't
here.
need to,
Oh, and he
agree
gets-
with me,
oh!
but you
Oh,
can
wow. I thought he was going to get the
tell
full
me your
explosion.
thoughts as well, so I could
Al
learn and
giving Yagami another
if you-
chance here, and
and
there's
that
the
was a good thing.
launcher. He's got
So,
rage. I'd be
I
surprised.
was
if
totally
he
ready
gets
for
the
it.
Al giving Yagami
He wanted
the
to
full
spend
explosion.
his heat, Yagami,
Al
and
giving
he knew
Yagami
that
another
the
chance
power
here,
was
and
coming,
there's
and
the
he
launcher.
played
He's
very
got
well.
rage. I'd be
So we should do
surprised
that
if
as
he
well.
doesn't use it.
So
There it
when
is.
the
Al
heat is going
gonna
to,
go up and tie this second
finish,
game up in
or
the rounds.
your
Oh,
opponent
wow,
is
I
low
like
in
the
health,
patience there.
Rena, they are going to use power too. So try to take a side step, that move, like Ao did.
From John Dane. That
The
has so
next
much range.
comeback
I mean, the
by
big question here is, what is
Junding
Junding
against
gonna do to get
Active,
out?
and
Oh
was a
my
comeback.
God, he
Oh,
did
he
it.
almost had the splat.
Okay.
Oh my, he's dancing on him. He's dancing on him.
Thank you
Great
for
job,
that comeback
Dane.
with you guys.
Stay
God
on.
is already
It was
pulling
worth
out
watching.
here. Oh, but Ulsan, he
Nothing
is
special there,
content.
but-
Let me get your ankles.
So I
Oh,
wanted to
what a
share
punish.
this comeback
That is
because
a
of
clean
the
punish there.
nerve
Not many people are
control
even
of
starting
the
to do
John.
that. Cancels
You
it.
can
Oh,
see
yeah.
how
another one. This is big damage. He's
patient
getting
he
real
is.
close here. Oh my
He's
God, I
trying
thought
to
he
get
got
out.
him.
And
Everything
he
is
got
going
What's the
well.
mix?
One.
And
No, he
yeah.
cancels it.
Oh,
No,
the
So
Larry
what
into
happened
the range on Ulsan
is
is going
that
to take it 2-0
Ulsan did something here
over
that
the
we should do as well.
out
What
of
he
range
did
here. Is going
is that
six.
you can see
One.
how
No, he
sure he
canceled
was
it.
that he
Oh,
is
Larry.
going to fight down power 4.
One. No, he
Right?
cancels it.
If you have watched the whole tournament, you will know that why he was so sure that the John will go for the low here. Why? Because he won 2 rounds from the Renchu. You can see the match. It took a lot of time to gather those comebacks, and I'm still making a video. It's going a lengthier video, so I'm not going to put those clips here. But if you watch Renchu versus the John won 2 rounds by using the heat smash, and he didn't run, and after Doha 4 he won 2 rounds. So that was match before the Ulsan. So Ulsan before this bracket has surely watched the John rounds, so he could observe the John gameplay. I mean, no one could have ever showed that. I mean, you can see he tried to low parry 2 times.
What's the mix?
One here
One.
and
No,
one
he
here
canceled it.
again.
No,
He was so
Larry
sure
into
that
the range on
the John do
Ulsan
that.
is gonna
So what
take
we
it
can learn from
2-0
that, from this
over
thing,
the-
that we should learn, if our bracket is going to come with some other player, we need to watch his game, because there are some patterns. Every character, every player has some pattern moves, so we need to observe what our opponent or some specific player, what he do for the winning a round. If he goes for the low hit, or if he goes for the mid. So the Ulsan has surely watched that round that cost him Rancho 2 rounds, and he used that knowledge to win the round against the John. So we need to learn from Ulsan as well. He did very well in the tournament. So it was a very good learning from me. For me, it was a very good learning, and I'm going to utilize in upcoming tournaments in Pakistan.
Out of range here.
And
This is what I was talking
the
about with that
legend
stance.
knee
Engage.
comeback against Mioil.
This is
and-
the bar break.
Oh, and he gets the conversion still. But the
Not a
side wall stuff
mistake.
messes up the
I think
future
Mule
of
did
the
a
combo.
mistake.
Wow,
One
catches
mistake here, I
knee
guess.
Yo,
But it
he's
was
gonna
a
have to
good round.
activate. He has to do something here.
Oh.
Look
Oh
how
my gosh.
precious knee has. How much precious knee has.
More
Too
hits here
much
will get him some
control.
successive life back.
Okay,
I
that
like to
was a
see.
mistake.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
he
God.
is crazy. Yo, and he
But
has
suppose-
rage.
The constant pressure
spring.
is
Oh my
something
God, this
that we
dude
can't
needs
handle every
Strong.
time.
Good step.
So here is we have Knee against Ulsan.
Uh,
You will probably expecting that Knee would have a comeback against Ulsan. It was not a comeback, but it was about to make a he was about to make a comeback. So I wanted to share this comeback as well because Ulsan did something very well in this round.
He has
So
all of his
look
resources
how
still.
patient he
He
is.
pops that rage as well. It's gonna bring him.
Let's see.
Oh, look at
Chip
chip
damage, chip
damage.
damage, chip
wow,
damage.
my
Still
man
he
D is
is
actually
not
playing some Tekken 8
making
right
any
now.
mistake.
He burst
Still
into the Heat smash.
not making any mistake.
He has another
Still
one too.
not
He
making
has
any
another
mistake.
one.
See.
Dude, he bet it.
So no wonder he is a top player of the world. So what we can learn is that no matter how much chip damage is going, we need to control our nerves, and if we do that, we are going to win, most probably, because our opponent is going to give us a chance, and we need to look for that a single chance, and when we find that chance, just don't let it go and utilize that chance that like Ulsan did. I know that he is totally out of league now. He's a very good player, but if we are going to, you know, if we are going to win tournaments, we need to learn and observe them so we could be one of them or even higher. So there's no limit to
He
talent
betted there.
and hard work.
Activate, yeah.
It's
Especially
comeback
you're gonna have wall
CBM
presence.
against Chanel. CBM
Ooh,
played
wall
very
positioning
well.
as well with heat available. She's already activated. Hold this smash.
Good patience and not a launcher, but
No
still
break.
she was not of course ready for that move.
Two throws
I don't
good.
know why Chanel goes for
15
this. with the
seconds.
full move.
Smash, wall crush, mad plus frames.
I don't think there was a something fancy.
Throw
Yeah,
intentionally
there
to
was.
switch sides, but there's no time.
So
What are we gonna do with this?
This was
Pick
a-
up. No! Oh, he thought he was. Pick up.
I mean,
Time. What are we gonna do with this?
the Jin player can learn from this thing that if they are trying to use this move, if a character has like Alisa, so he could use down 4 1+2. So I don't think the Jin has a good tool that he can use to waste the time, because it would have cost him a
Oh,
round.
he thought he was with this.
He did that on 3+4 because he thought that the CBM would not wake up, but CBM woke up and blocked the move.
No!
So
Oh, he
it
thought
was
he
a
was probably gonna
comeback.
stay grounded. Trying to
I don't
step
think
left.
Jin has any good tool to waste our time. Like Hachi has in
CBM.
7,
Wow, the challenge.
back
Low
3+4.
conversion.
The damage
Okay,
still heat
so
activated.
Him in
This is
rage.
a good comeback
Heat dash
by
mix.
CBM against Chanel.
Punches the power
Nice
crush.
patience. You can see how
Activation.
patient he is.
Punishes the
Heat dash mix.
2-1. He knew
Punches
that
the power
something
crush.
was going to happen.
activation.
And
4-4-2
I
heat
think that
dash.
was a
This is
mistake
it
by
with the right
Chanel.
combo.
To have, in my opinion.
Into the
What was that
4-2
move?
heat
Just one?
activation. 4 crush.
One. And
Activation.
it cost him a round.
4-4-2
A
heat
little
dash.
bit
This is it
patience
with the
or
right combo.
sidestep, and Chanel would have won that round.
Into the rage
So,
are no funny business,
yeah, we
and
need to,
CBM locks in his ticket.
We need to learn that what our opponent is thinking. He was going for to waste his. He was going to spend his heat. So in Tekken 8, there are so many decisions that we need to make in split seconds. So if he would have a sidestep, because everyone knew that, I mean, if there would be a Ash, he would have known that CBM would go for the he will spend his heat, and he would have waited for that
Pushes the
moment.
power crush.
And Chanel lost his
Activation.
patience here, which cost him a round. So we need to be
4-4-2 heat
patient like
dash. This is
Ulsan
it
did
with the right combo.
against Knee in the previous comeback. So,
Into the ramp.
yeah,
The jab flip was Chikurin banging a
it's
wall attack. Or was
Chikurin
that?
That was up
comeback
3+4.
against
Up
Java,
3+4,
and
yeah.
He
it's
hit
the
him on the
last
way
comeback
up.
that
That
I
was
could
sick.
found in the
Had to
phase
counter
2
it back
of
up, but
Tekken
didn't
World
see it.
Esports, and I will be sharing the
Well,
other
activate
comebacks
now.
as well.
There's that spin too.
I don't think there would be
punch
any
on the
fancy
3-1.
thing here.
Oh, back turn
Pascal played
feisty.
very well, but
Big counter at
Chikurin-
forward 3.
Chikurin
That
did a very
did
well
enough. What?
job in. Okay, guys, those were the comebacks from the Esports World Cup that I could find and worth watching. So I hope you learned something, and I learned so many things from those comebacks. I shared my thoughts with you guys. If you are not agree with some of my thoughts, please let me know, so I will rethink about it. And because really want to win tournaments in upcoming tournaments in Pakistan, so I could have a sponsor. So I need to improve as much as I can, so I could participate in the next World Esports Cup. So you can be any, if you have any suggestion, or if you are if you disagree with any of my thoughts, please let me know, so I could rethink about it. And yeah, I will learn and we will improve. So that's why my second name is Naruto, because I will still learn, I will keep learning, and I will keep growing until I beat Arslan Ash, Atif Bhatt, Nee Ulsan in the biggest tournament, upcoming tournaments, of course. So there is a lot to learn, and I will be sharing my thoughts again with every tournament that is going to come. Okay, guys, I will see you in another video, and till then, take care.